Stay away.
Pray. Turn back.
Leave now, while you can.
You have strayed, Arisen. And for what? Lest you forget. You have a world where you belong. There, you are to fell the great evil in your path and rule the people as their sovereign. For that is who you are. And it is my wish that you should live out that life of purpose. The time has come for you to return. Go. My children shall see you there safely.
Let us go home. Together.
To a world under your rightful rule.
To a world all your own.
This is your will? Then behold, a world unmerciful, bereft the benevolent hands of gods. You find it strange. But this is your world. The world to which you longed to return. Alas, if only you had chosen to become sovereign. At the end of your travails, you could have ruled over these, yet that world of limitless possibilities has ended. You stand now upon its remains, the vestiges of a world that could have been so much. Innumerable wills have served to deliver this world from extinction time and time again. You alone have refused to carry out that great purpose. What you see before you is the consequence of your apathy. Behold. As it has failed to be chosen, and as 'twill ne'er be read, this world will soon, in the blink of an eye, the sickle of oblivion will reap aught that you have known. I would advise you not to waste these last moments. Explore the remnants of this world while you can. Perhaps, in doing so, you shall come to see the truth, and know the wretchedness of a world unworthy of being chronicled. How shall you fare, I wonder? Will you endure in this world, abandoned and unprotected?
I'll wager I could make that shot.
Go right ahead.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
What manner of bow is this? I've never seen the like.
You seem to have been chilled. Are you all right?
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. I am he who brought, despite the magnitude of my feat, I was thus did I come to know of the Watch, the being by whose many eyes and ears, as to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the I despaired at this discovery. For, if all is but a stage, Did that not render my hard-won glory? Was all a farce. And I, the fool, exulting in my... Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This, alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by yes, I can only assume that you have achieved what I... How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your part and fadings.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here. For this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Making this place a refuge is a splendid idea. 'Tis safe.
And so I shall teach you a technique. Use it well.
Since time, remember, draconic blood. Blood flows through the veins of lesser drakes as well. Bring me what ye reap. Then I bid ye farewell.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next? Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own master behind?
Perhaps this too is Lord Phases is doing. We ought to go and speak with him at the Forbidden Magic Research Lab. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
My research is at an impasse. Would that I knew more of this world's...
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your... In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Ah, yes. I trust it has not escaped your notice that the end of days is upon us. After you vanished, together with the Red Dragon, It was perhaps a month from that evil day, a host of dragons descended from the skies. Laz the Oracle called, as she tells it, melt is surely only a matter of time. Indeed, then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped you'd tell me, Arisen. What became of you this past... So following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence could that have been the world forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master! How long I've slept! But worry not. Now that I am awake, I admire your dedication, Master. 'Tis no... small feat to hone one skill so fine. We pawns must endeavor not to fall behind. This might contain useful information. Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire. We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Do come again.
The month I spent with Lord Phaesus.
Your Majesty. How glad I am to see you safe. Where have you been this past month? The end of the world. Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Mel. 'Twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. Ever since the fall of Mel, the city, if there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to abandon their homes. However, Terif, methinks your Majesty would do better to ask this of the Regent King. After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, His Grace has been the one keeping order here in Vermont. If the people will heed anyone, 'tis him.
'Tis admirable how Regent Kinsfen has taken up command of the kingdom. We would be remiss not to offer him our aid.
Understood.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
So you've come. Captain Brandt has already apprised me of your proposal. Truth be told, I had reached the same conclusion. So long as we cower within these walls, we must live in fear of going the way of Melv. My ministers have approved the plans, and I have petitioned the encampment survivors and the Thieves' Guild for aid. The only remaining obstacle is my mother. She has set herself stubbornly against any... I have tried to make her see reason. However, I fear that my position permits me to entertain her fancy no longer. I must put the needs of the common folk before her selfish... Now, we will require several... Might I prevail upon you? You may assure him that the royal treasury will foot any...
Queen Regent Disa hardly leaves her chambers, and all her meals come back scarcely touched. Between you and me, I fear for her health.
Have you come to claim my life, Arisen? But I shall go to the grave with a smile on my lips, for I have no... So do as you will. I have no intention... What are you doing? Unhand me at once! Guard! Help me!
You have brought Mother to me. I see.
Sven.
You may leave us. Now that we can speak without a door twixt us, I am confident that I can persuade her. This was in Mother's room. I did wonder where it had gotten off to. But why would she... Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you desired to make me sovereign solely for your own benefit. Yet in truth, you sought to better the lot of...
Ah, but I would have benefited. Besides, I cannot deny...
Even so, I cannot help but feel... If I had but better known, you would not have had to suffer alone, and perhaps together, we could have walked...
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg you, join the evacuation. You need not fall with... I would not see you take your crimes wholly on your own shoulders. That weight is as much mine to bear as 'tis yours.
My son, your kindness will save many lives.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, where it possible. Would that all my days were so tranquil. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this world. I'm unsure how best to proceed. Here's hoping there'll be no easy thing, making a living as a soldier. I start to growl. Perhaps I ought to learn a new skill. Not holding it now.
It is our duty to see this peace.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
As long as I get...
We have chartered the ox carts as requested. 'Tis a pleasant change for things to go so smoothly, eh, Master?
Splendid. We shall await you here, Master.
Would that all my days were so tranquil. Let's take it easy today. Why, Sir Anthony? Would that all my days were so...
Mother, I must beg your forgiveness. I believed that you that in truth.
Ah, but besides...
Even so, if I had but better, you would not have had to...
Oh, Sven.
Mother, I beg, I would not see you. That weight is as much mine.
My son, your kindness will save many lives.
Ah, you've returned. You do. That puts paid to the last of us.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
I dare say I could forget all my troubles here.
I feel it's like that's acting up today.
Suppose I'd best get to work. I have got been better off in bakery.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
My friend, when word reached me of your uncanny... What has become of this world? We cannot be sure we will be safe here. Yet... You think I should gladly follow you? Nonetheless, we can but try.
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the Elven people. Let us follow our guide that we might speak with him.
You have my support.
Nun ve oyunda ata.
Palan ostolintan.
Findelnar. Ne veo nol...
Kasinke telpi nun fionar elwe arfarne
Mornambue roth en nevea tara morevin. Lis fa agamen rosse elame mor orne arenca. Lia morevin onduiroth mine falis ne kenalien martir. Palan fenis in herano.
Nun is amanda kill angadur femor.
Kemen rosse andil soron russa ne karilm ila moretele erando morivun telume.
Findalnar, morivin les charmenan? Nefa oyos...
Alcarwa ane martir tindome sorne an famelt lera nefir heranon.
Only time will tell whether the cutting shall take root. For now, let us make for the seafloor shrine.
'Tis easily done. Ilmen.
Findamun.
Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier?
At arume fa in Iterond. Atele el in Lalasta.
Nun ve Onda ata.
Mayhap we can exchange.
We too once bore the mantle of Arisen, though no longer. As we walked our respective paths, each of us lost the incomparable strength of will that made us Arisen. One in despair of the dragon's boundless and one for fear. Yet you hold fast to your
Remember, draconic blood flows... the veins of less... Then I bid ye farewell.
You have my fullest confidence. There is aught I would ask of you. That is...
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. It was a pleasure to recount such good tidings. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Hard to make ends meet these days.
I'll gladly stay a while. Well then, Joyce, how might I be of service?
I would have us save as many lives as we can.
We ought to choose our next destination based on the movement of the clouds.
Kasi Aidalia.
Nenamboe Yavstir Kemen Ross Uruneteren.
Luintarmi kinalen met nemilto linkan.
Palan hiarmian elorato ala. Nenwen mor aiwanon. Alcarwa Yavstir lalasta. Nun falasmir malananon.
The elves...
I thank you, friend. It would be...
Your fight continues. Kemen Ross.
pushed your luck too far. I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
Sir Manella, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people. We shan't weather this calamity.
What?
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in thus did I return. I maintain order, but enough of my woes. You, after all, alas, should we proceed with every soul as such, before, and should you encounter such efforts, will doubt as for me.
Bled. Tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the quarrels arising in Dogma2.
'Tis as you say.
How dare you! You'll get what's coming to you.
Put your back into it.
Haven't you had enough yet? You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
This will not go unpunished. Oi, you!
Aye, leave off or we'll make you. Stand and fight, Ghost Wonder.
Hang in there.
You looking for a fight?
Have you lost your bloody mind?
Reckon you can just... What's the matter with you? Eh?
The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently. Indeed, and the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
Do the people not question its existence? I should like to know more about its activities if 'twere me.
Oi! I saw it first.
Why must I share with a fangless one?
You there! Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. Is this some kind of joke? You can blood...
I owe you thanks. This ought to be a lesson, come to think of it.
Your response has proven their prejudice is faulty. I dare say those gentlemen will bury the hatchet anon.
Not a bad idea.
Interested in my wares?
Ah! You're just riding on...
You slander my honor! This is no business of your...
Now, if we are to... Otherwise, who's to say the...
Aye, true enough. Well, sir, what say you? Will you... This knave, he said my sword...
'Twas your dear father's...
You have my gratitude.
Have at you! Trust in yourself as I trust in you!
I'll not take that from you.
Have you lost your wits?
Keep
your
back.
distance!
I do not wish to injure you.
You've got twice their blood.
You dare violate! How dare you
interrupt us! Such humiliation shock. You dared! You're not worthy of witnessing our battle.
Indeed.
I was most surprised when you intervened in their duel. Did you aim to tempt... their pride by proving neither your equal? That was certainly worthwhile.
Ah, it's the people of Batal. We shall see the fruit prey return to heavens only know how many.
What say we report back to
In prey. Return.
Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
Slim pickings of late.
Her Majesty has begun her supplicate.
Stay your hand, Vera. Come hither. We would... One of our... You have our gratitude. Your journey continues, does it? Yet, ere we part way, though we have implored the man to join, we thought that he might be more inclined. Would you be willing to call on... Of course, you are free to decline if our proposal is an unwelcome one.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we...
Back Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon...
a resounding success!
I cannot begin to fathom what...